traders, my name is Greg Ahorat and welcome to just a quick video update here on Bitcoin. Now, as you know, we are seeing this pullback still in progress away from 20,000 highs. So actually what we are seeing right now that there is room for 78.6% fib level. It's actually a retracement from this 2017 mania cycle. So there's room clearly for more downside, but I would pay attention to this 5,000 mark as well, which is some kind of a psychological level because of our own figure. So clearly we expect more weakness, especially if we also consider the substructure of this pullback from 2017 highs. Actually, there is, as you can see, plenty of overlaps. Okay, so this is an evidence that we are in a corrective setback. And ideally we can be in very late stages here. However, based on this latest recently development in ABC structure of the second zigzag, I'm considering that there is actually room for wave C to be equal to wave A. Okay, so I take distance of wave A projected from end for wave B, and also you will see that it comes in around 5,000 figure as well. So clearly there is room for more weakness. Especially if we also consider that this substructure of wave C should also be made by 5 waves, because wave C is motive wave. Okay, so if we go to the smaller time frame here, it's for our chart. What I'm seeing here is wave 1, 2, and then as you can see we have subwave 1, 2, 3, 4, and expecting wave 3 and then another bounce for wave 4 and new lows. There's also a chance that this was actually end of a wave 4 of a higher degree. Okay, but still the idea is the same. I think that there is more weakness coming, especially because this rise was not so strong. It was quite slow. Okay, and more importantly, it found resistance at the previous swing lows. Okay, as you know, always when market is in a pullback in 3 waves, pay attention to the wave 4 of smaller degrees, because these are very important levels where again trend continuation may occur in the direction of a larger trend, which in our case is clearly to the downside. So I'm expecting more weakness, and especially if we go to the smaller time frame where a decline appears to be very strong. Notice that this leg down is much sharper compared to the previous rise. Okay, so move up from start of July to the current lows away from July highs is much sharper than previous rise. So clearly this was a decrease in bullish momentum. So actually we got an increase in momentum, but this caused a very sharp reversal in the price. So based on personality of the current price movement, I think that there is room for more weakness and that we could go back to these levels. However, be aware of pullbacks. Now, as you know, wave 4 is the first resistance, and also there will be a second resistance at this old swing low. So be aware of this setback and then clearly more weakness. So as everything stands right now, I think that there is room for more downside on Bitcoin, and also any surprise and the retest of the 7,000 levels would not change my view. I still think that that would be a very important resistance. So when and where I would get bullish, only if I see, as you know, after a drop, a 5-wave movement. Okay, if from any reason this current low would prove to be a bottom later, what would I have to see is definitely move above this wave 1 swing low. Why? Because if we assume that we are now maybe in a blue wave 4, as I said earlier, then obviously wave 4 must not trade into the territory of a wave 1. So this overlap, okay, this is actually around 8,000 figure. This would be a very strong indication that we are maybe bottoming if we pass this level. But till then, I think that we should be aware of more weakness. Also, if we take a look on this technical chart, this is a weekly time frame. We broke below 50 period moving average, so we are now far away actually. So it appears that we can be headed to 100 and 200 moving average. So clearly, based on this, there is room for more weakness. Also, if we take a look on the daily chart, notice that we are here below both 100 and 200 moving averages, and also this 50 period moving average act as a resistance here. So in downtrend, okay, you want to see prices on a shorter term time frames to find resistance at the 50 period moving average. This means that current direct trend remains bearish. Okay. Also, what I wanted to highlight here on a weekly chart, I forgot, is that actually here, as you can see, we had some kind of a increase in volume, right? But here we see a decrease in volume. Now this is very significant and quite important because it may indicate that sooner or later volume will pick up, but ideally at the end of this cycle, okay, which still has room for more weakness, as I said, based on price. Okay, traders, thank you very much for your attention. I hope this video helps, and talk to you soon. Bye.